Good morning, YouTube and Facebook. This is just a warning. Warning. This is a political video. It pertains to last night's debate. So if you don't want to hear no political stuff, go ahead and stop it now. But if you do want to hear my opinions of last night's debate, stay tuned right after this and you'll get my opinion of last night's debate. Be right back. Hello, YouTube and Facebook. Good Friday morning. And of course, we are going to discuss last night's debate. And before we begin, let's address the elephant in the room, because I'm not really going to mention it, because I don't want my video stopped. And that is the Hunter Biden stuff. I'm not even going to talk about it, because most of us that, we know what's going on, unless you watch the fake news. So that stuff will eventually all come out probably later today, and then maybe sometime later on we can address that. But tonight this morning we're just going to discuss last night's debate. And first of all, I would like to say that the moderator, for the most part, treated Trump pretty good. She treated them both equal, and she even asked Joe Biden some hard-hitting questions, which for a minute there, I thought I was in the Twilight Zone, because, Joe Biden, he's always kind of got away with getting these really hard questions, like, why does that make you angry? Or, what flavor of milkshake do you have? Those really hard-hitting questions. But the moderator was pretty good last night, I gotta admit. So, let me start off by saying that. And there was a lot of good things last night. What is it with Joe Biden and his repeating? Like, for example, he would say, let's try to think of an example, even though he didn't probably really say this, but you'll get what I'm driving at. He'll talk about, start the car. Start the car. That really didn't happen. It didn't happen. He did that several times, and it's like, do you not know what to say or what? But the one thing that really worried me about last night's debate was I thought it was going to be like the other one, and luckily this one. Luckily, this one wasn't nearly as bad. Trump sat back. He did what I was hoping he would do. He would sit back and he would let Joe Biden pretty much just, hang himself. So, and that's what happened. So, when it came to the coronavirus, for example, I think Trump won that one because, he said what he wanted to say, what all his administration has done to combat the coronavirus. And then when it came to Joe Biden, he basically, when he spoke, all the things he wanted to do, Trump's already done. So, round one goes to Trump, because, and it's funny because he even said, well, I'm doing that stuff, so that stuff's already been done. So I don't know what you want to do that's different. But he, he kind of stammered around quite a bit. But I'm glad Trump sat back and let him he had no choice because they had that mute button. But there's only one time I think I actually saw them where they muted. You could tell they muted Trump. He kind of went over a little bit. But he did do very well last night. when it came to, like the Now, the one thing that Biden really did that hung himself was when they were discussing the Green Deal, you know, the environment and all this stuff. And Trump called him out. He called out Biden and said, you know, you said, you know, you were all for banning fracking. And Biden goes, I never said that. I've always been for fracking, you know, because he's trying to win points in Ohio and Pennsylvania and Texas and all that. But he goes, yeah, I've always been for fracking. Well, guess what? Trump called him out on that and said, that's not true. There's video footage. You saying that you, you know, that you were all against fracking for the Green New Deal. And, of course, Biden, well, I'll put it up on my website. And Trump goes, I will. I'll put it up there. Of course, Fox last night, they showed the video. I mean, Biden actually walked up and got in somebody, not literally get in somebody's face, but he got up. He goes, I promise you that I will eliminate fracking, you know. So Biden is either he's getting forgetful or he's just what would he put it? He would call it a dog-faced liar. So he got called out on that. Now the only thing that Trump didn't bring up, and I wish he would have, last night, was when they were talking about race relations. You know, Trump said, well, you know, hey, I'm getting like 30% of the young black voters now, and, you know, and, you know, Biden, you're not, you know. And the only thing Trump didn't bring up, and I wish he would have, I wish he would have brought up and said, you're not black unless you vote for Biden. And Biden did say that. There's videotape of that too. So, oh, and by the way, after this, if anybody's watched this and they want to see the video, leave a comment and I'll put the video up here so you can see it, of Biden saying about the fracking, or you know, the fracking, or the like, you know, about the Green New Deal and stuff. So if anybody doesn't believe me, let me know and I'll put the video up here so you can see it. But it was a really good debate. I think Trump owned most of it. Biden really, I don't think he gained any ground. Hopefully with us undecided voters, hopefully you know, Trump kind of got a few more people. We'll see. But and the other big news, you know, I think it'll eventually all come out. And even though you know, this poor president of ours has not really had a fair shake since he walked down and accepted, you know, and became our president. You know, I mean, it's always been Russia, Russia, Russia. You know, Russia's, you know, Adam Schiff, you know, I mean, they even tried impeaching him on it. Well, I guess technically they did impeach him, but, you know, he didn't have to leave. But all the stuff that, you know, he's had to go through, you know, the fake impeachment, and the media giving him all kinds of crap, you know, so hopefully he'll get back in this year. You know, on November 3rd, you know, get out there and vote. Or, you know, that's what I'm going to do. Try to do early voting, whatever. But I'm going to get out on the 3rd, and I'm going to go vote, let my voice be heard. But, and then they didn't mention the part where Biden wanted to eradicate funds, basically defund the police, you know, and all that. You know, they didn't really address the rioting too much, but luckily I think a lot of that nonsense has pretty much stopped, you know, and a lot of people know what kind of, you know, person Joe Biden is. Joe Biden gave the speech, you know, and he got up by the camera, or, you know, looked right at the camera, and he goes, you know me. you know what kind of person I am, and you know him, and you know what kind of person he is. And I thought, well, yeah, and that's probably why Trump's going to win. But I just cannot understand how, I mean, and I don't hold it against anybody. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. But I just really can't figure out what people want to see in Biden. And I think a lot of it, I've actually had one person tell me that they didn't think that Joe Biden would be a good president, but they just wanted to vote Trump out. And I thought, well, that's about the dumbest reason. If you don't like the man, you know, that's, you know, but I've never seen so much hatred toward a president. And I know a few people that are like that, and that's, you know, it's a shame. They don't really have any reasons why. You know, they just don't like the big orange man, the mean old orange man, or whatever you want to call him. But he's done more for our country. Oh, and what was it Joe Biden called him? Abraham Lincoln? Okay. But, poor Joe, he's really confused. One day he's running for presidency, next day he's running for the Senate. He's going to beat Ronald Reagan hands down. I mean, would you really want somebody like that sitting in the Oval Office that really, you know, Twilight Zone. But it was a really good debate. Like I said, I do believe, in my opinion, and a lot of other people's opinion, Trump pretty much owned that. And he did sit back, let Biden make his own screw-ups, which that's the best way to do it. If you know they're going to screw up, because Biden can't make a speech without screwing up. And so I think instead of calling him Bunker Biden now, or Sleepy Joe, or anything like that, I think I'm going to start calling him Two-Time Biden. Because every time you talk, he repeated himself, like, you know, like I said before, like, the car was on fire. The car was on fire. You know, he did that a lot. And the only thing that Joe did that really did not, or that disappointed me, was, and you knew he was wanting to say it, come on, man. Because, you know, he said, come on, and then he would stop, and it's like, come on, say it, say man. But he didn't really say, come on, man. And so I guess I kind of lost that poll, because I put up on Facebook, I wonder how many times Joe Biden will say, come on, man. But he did say, come on, a lot. So, yeah, he really hung himself, though, with the fracking, which was funny because he, like I said, he gave this big speech about, I'm not going to ban fracking. Well, then he turned right around, and this is where Donald Trump just let him sit back and do it. He just countermanded himself. He said he's not going to ban fracking, but then he just declared all-out war on the oil and gas. So that's really going to go over well in Texas and Ohio and, you know, Pennsylvania and stuff. But he goes, by the year 2030 or whatever, he said that he's going to have all the gas and oil eliminated. So he countermanded himself. So guess what? If you're living in Pennsylvania and you're watching this, or whatever, Texas, I hope you watched the debates last night. I mean, I really don't even need to do this video, but I just wanted to give my opinion, shout out, whatever. So, he just declared war. So now he kind of alienated both sides of the left. You got the far left, where he said, well, I'm not going to, you know, I'm not going to ban fracking. So he kind of eliminated the far left, and then he eliminated the moderate, you know, left, when he said that he was going to, you know, eventually end up getting rid of gas and oil, which that's a lot of jobs here in the country. I don't know, he just, and his medical insurance that he wants to do, Medicare for, or well, he's calling it Biden care now. Okay, well, anyway, I really don't think he's gonna get in. I think he kind of several times last night shot himself in the foot. So, well, we will see. But that's my take on the debate. I want to know what other people think. I'll probably get some really good comments, and then I'll get some dumb ones too, but I'll accept the dumb ones. I like reading, both sides. They're not really dumb, it's just their opinion. I guess I should rephrase that. But the only ones that are dumb is when they really can't explain why they don't like Trump. They just don't like him, that's all. I know people, he is so stupid. He is so stupid. But why is he stupid? He's just stupid, that's all. So in other words, they can't think of any really good reason why. What it is, it's all these people that hate Trump are these ones that are CNN. They watch CNN faithfully. And CNN used to stand for Cable News Network. Well, they don't do the news. Most of their day they spend bashing Trump for no reason. Russia, 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 and all this stuff. And they probably won't report the new news that's out now until they absolutely have to. I mean, just like the riots, when we had the riots over the summer, and the only news channels that reported on it were Newsmax, Fox News, and One America News. Those are the only ones that really reported the rioting. CNN, mostly peaceful protesters, and but they didn't really start addressing the riots until they saw that they were the Democrats or Republicans. No, the Democrats. Good grief. The Democrats were slipping in the polls because they weren't addressing the riots. So then all of a sudden, they're all for, law and order and stuff, which was a crock. But CNN, I lost all respect for them. They're just nothing but hate rhetoric. The thing that really got me on CNN is when they had the Democratic debates on one time, and I was sitting there, and all of a sudden I heard this guy come up. It was a commercial during the debate, and he said, "Yes, I'm for this atheist company, atheist group, and we need your, help funding." And then at the very end, which this part really blew me away, and he goes, "Oh, by the way, I'm not afraid to burn in hell." And it's like, whoa, I'm not watching CNN anymore. Nope, I just quit watching them. Like I said, they're a big joke anyway. They never had, I liked watching CNN a few years back when they did the hurricane. They actually did a better job at talking about the hurricane than the Weather Channel did. But now they just hate, and they don't have anything newsworthy of saying. So, if you really want to get good news, watch Fox News, One America News, Newsmax. All three of them are good. So, that's the people that hate Trump, are the ones that, or they're big conspiracy people, I don't know. I'm surprised there's going to be an asteroid that's going to come really close to hitting the Earth on November the 2nd, the day before election. And I'm surprised they're not going to blame Trump on that. But, the hate rhetoric is amazing. I actually got called a domestic terrorist because I support Donald Trump. Well, you're a domestic terrorist. It's like, well, whatever. So anyway, and I think that's about all I'm going to say. I'm going to edit this video, and then I'm going to upload it and see how many I get. But like I said, this is all political. This video was. So, well, see how many views I get out of it. So anyway, I am going to go. So remember to like, give me the thumbs up. And then you want to comment if you want. And make sure you subscribe to my channel. If you like what I said, subscribe to my channel. And bash that notification bell. So if you do want to receive notifications when I do new videos, then you'll get those. And I do all kinds of videos. I do political videos. I also do video games, and I'll review things. So, you know, I do all kinds. So, if you like a variety, you'll like my channel. Alright, unless you are a Trump hater, then you probably won't like my channel. So, alright, everybody remember, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you on the next video. Y'all have a great Friday. And remember, get out and vote red. Peace.